The invasion of Ukraine has been a wake-up call for many countries around the world to the threat Russia poses. In response, NATO and the US have armed the borders of NATO-backed countries around Ukraine with military equipment in an effort to deter the Russian armed forces from advancing into other European countries. So what NATO countries border Russia? I think a good place to start would be to look at the countries that border Ukraine, Belarus, and Russia. So let's pull up a map. On the western border of Russia, we have Estonia, Latvia, Belarus, and Ukraine. Belarus is an ally of Russia, and Ukraine has already been invaded. So this leaves Estonia and Latvia, both which are members of NATO. But then we have Moldova, a smaller country that is not allied with NATO and has no plans on doing so. This would be one of the countries that the RAF could easily invade after Ukraine, seeing as it's not united with NATO and it would not provoke an attack from the allied countries, making it an easy target. You also have Lithuania, which borders Belarus and has been a member of NATO since March 10th of 2004. Along Ukraine's border, we have Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, and Poland, all of which are NATO members as well, and since Russia invaded Ukraine, they have been reinforced with troops along the shared border with Ukraine to deter Russian advancement into their allied countries. At the northern border of Russia, the only country that sits there is Finland, which is not a part of the military alliance with NATO, but is currently in talks and seeks to join the organization soon. On the southern front of Russia, we have Kazakhstan, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Mongolia, China, and a small part of North Korea. None of these countries are a part of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization currently, but are in several affiliated partnership programs conducted by NATO. These partnerships are a part of a 20-year-long vetting process that it takes for one to become a member of the alliance. In 2006, Kazakhstan joined the Partnership for Peace program, which focuses on the key priorities of environmental security, counterterrorism, and defense against CBRN agents. Georgia started its relationship with NATO back in 1994. The country contributes to the NATO-led operations of the Sea Guardian and cooperates with the Allies and other partner countries in many other areas. Azerbaijan began relations in 1992 and cooperates with the Allies and other partner countries in many other areas including security, defense reform, and counterterrorism. Then there is Mongolia, which officially began its relations with NATO in 1994 when it joined the NATO-run Partnership for Peace program and works jointly on a range of issues including counterterrorism, non-proliferation, and cybersecurity. So as we can see, there are a lot of members of NATO that border Russia. This is one of Putin's main justifications for invading Ukraine. This is an effort to prevent the expansion of the NATO alliance around its borders, which Russia views as a risk to its national security. In the months to come, we will see if Russia plans on invading any more territories along its borders. As of now, there have been no explicit statements from Russian officials conveying such desire.